Okay, so this is the third attempt at this recess. Okay, and then press start. Okay, that's it done. Right, let me just stop the motor. Let's have a look. What's it done? There's definitely a recess there, so let's hope it's right. I did do measurements quite a few times, and then just before I pressed the go on this one, I realised because I'm having to use manually align the cutter, I realised that I'd not taken into account the size of the bit, so I needed to reduce half of the cutter to get it correct. So let me just undo this. We're going to see this. The reason I've not stopped the video is so that you can see what I see, good or bad. But the good thing is it was held in place rigidly. That was the aim of today. Okay, let's have a look. Did I get that zoomed out? Let's have a look. One day I'm going to get this camera so I can give you the full view without actually using my phone. So I just need to deburr this edge off. Let's have a look. I'm just wondering if I can put my phone somewhere. Whilst I... no. Oh, maybe on here. Oh, in the box. There we go, you're in a box. Let's see what I can find just to deburr this edge. Sorry if I'm not in focus. I'm using a proper deburr tool, but not sure it's actually for this. I'm not sure you can see it either. This is a deburring tool for copper pipes and things like that, but I found it very useful. So I might just need to get my little knife. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. There'll be loads of people shouting, no, no, don't do it that way, don't do it that way. Never mind. It's what I've got to hand. Okay, right, now this is the 510 recess. I've set it to do 1.1 mil, so I've got a little bit of sanding on the top just to get any marks out of the top of the body. So let's see what it looks like with a 510 in it. I've got one here somewhere. Here we go. So here's a 510, which is 1.1 mil. Sorry, 1.04 mil. Now, I can't push it in the traditional way because this hasn't been drilled out fully inside. That will be done when I do the inside. Let's see. Okay, right, well, it definitely fits the hole, which is good, and it should just be 0.1 mil down. So just tilt it a little bit, you can just see it. So I'd say that's a pretty good win, and it is, even though I lined it up manually, it is reasonably central to the mod, as is the button, or the buttonhole. So tomorrow, my aim tomorrow is to pocket the inside out. So we will have, let's turn that over that way. So I can't see my screen because I've got light reflection, so hopefully you're seeing it. So we will take the inside out of that tomorrow. It's not a bad job actually, maybe about 40 minutes to do that. And then make a button, fit a 510. Now clean it up first. There's a little bit of a ridge all the way around here, must be from tooling at the very bottom. That's the tool I used, and I think at some point here it gives us, it could be here actually, right about there, there is a and it changes the cutter direction, which is absolutely bang on. So possibly we need to go slower so that that's the piece where it's got a ridge there, but that should still be the same width. It shouldn't be any smaller, so I might have to try and get a different bit that gives me a straight 25 mil down cut. This is the only cutter I've got at the moment that has got a flute of 25 mil. So yes, tomorrow we will cut the inside out, make a button, do a door, sand it and fit it by the end of the weekend. But these two new fixtures that we've created, 3D printed and fitted, have enabled me to do this, which before I couldn't do. I had to hold that physically while it was cutting it because it was flexing a bit with the cut. And the actual holes, one of them it did fall off, came off. I had to stop it quickly. So the hole inside is not as round as that one, shall we say, under the 510 there. Same with the buttonhole. Actually, the buttonhole also was not that great, whereas that is a nicely finished hole. So that's worked. Two reasons. One, I think because I've created these so that it's a lot more sturdy. Me holding it in my hand is not enough against that, the movement and power of that machine. And secondly, I think because I've opted to leave it as a solid piece, it's got more structure when it's held. So if I clamp it down on the bottom and the sides, it's not going to flex. Whereas when you, if you were to machine this side where my thumb is or something, it might flex a little bit. So the next videos will be done tomorrow. To you, they'll be available now, because what I'm going to do with this video or this mod so far, the only bit I missed was I think I missed the videos of the surfacing of and cutting the outside. Did video it, but I don't think the phone actually stored it. I've had to delete a load of stuff off my phone again. But hopefully it gives you a good overview of the process of creating this mod, and also it'll store a record of my journey on CNC mods. So until the next video, when you press play, hopefully we'll see that bit being cut.